Today I'll be repairing this 6th gen iPad. It needs a new digitizer. So first of all, I'll use my hot air station to soften the adhesive at the sides, making it much easier to pry the digitizer off. You can do it with just isopropyl alcohol, but it may take longer and be more difficult. Make sure to wear ESD straps and ESD gloves when repairing devices. Once you've removed the screws in each corner for the LCD, you can go ahead and carefully pry it up. You can either use a plastic tool or a thin blade. Go slow and carefully, especially if the LCD isn't damaged, as it's easy to break. Lay that down carefully. Let's undo the bracket here, which holds the LCD flex, digitizer flex and home button flex. Carefully remove that. You can notice the impact on the LCD here. Go ahead and remove the digitizer flex cable so we can chuck this in the bin. I'm just using my hot air station to heat up the adhesive so we can easily remove the leftover glass pieces. It's quite a messy process. Here I am using an ESD brush to get rid of any glass pieces and some compressed air to get rid of any tiny glass pieces that I missed. So I'm just soaking the housing in isopropyl alcohol here to soften the glue even more. And then I'll be scraping it off with a plastic tool. You want to get as much off as possible for the best adhesion with the new digitizer. You can also use a cotton wool pad soaked in isopropyl alcohol and just rub along the edges to get the rest off. Once that's all done, disconnect the home button. We will separate the glass from the home button carefully with a blade and also clean off the adhesive left over on the home button with a cotton bud soaked in isopropyl alcohol. Next up, we can go ahead and get our new digitizer ready. Here it is. Let's glue the home button back onto the digitizer. I'm using B6000 adhesive, which is specially for phones and iPads. Place that back carefully. I clamped it down and let it dry for a bit before continuing. Go ahead and connect the digitizer, the home button and the LCD flex bracket and screw it back in place. Not forgetting the battery flex too, let's screw that back. Now we can carefully place the screen back. Watch out for the home button flex because it's easily ripped, so be careful there, and route it behind the LCD. Go in the last 4 screws for the LCD, and since the adhesive is already applied on the back of the digitizer, we can just push it back into the housing in place, and as long as you've done a good job cleaning the leftover adhesive, it should stay in place perfectly fine. Alright, let's give it a quick test. Looks good so far. Touchscreen is responsive. Brightness working as it should. Yeah, looking good. Comment any questions you have and subscribe for more.